What is the biggest lie you have ever told?
Hello and welcome back to another episode of Sassy with Miki and Kev. Today we are playing a fun game. We have these cards here. One of them is from Intelligent Change. The other one is from We're Not Really Strangers. But basically we're able to pull these cards and they will ask a very, very deep question that we need to answer about ourselves or about each other. None of this is pre-planned, so we haven't looked at the cards or pulled the cards yet. We'll just wing it as it goes.
Today we are digging deeper into each other.
No, we're only going for level 3, so the deepest question. Okay, go ahead.
What kind of questions are these? I haven't even
No
looked.
idea.
Oh my gosh, this is a lot. What is the biggest lie you have ever told?
What is the biggest lie I have ever told? I don't think I blatantly lie.
Stretch the truth?
No. I just don't address.
Like when Mickey first started dating me, she's like, yeah, this is how I sneeze. Like, achoo. And then like now she just sneezes like, achoo. Like she just, I don't know why did you do that?
I would say I don't ever actually lie because I can't keep track of my lies. So
well, you don't even remember if you lie. Your
exactly.
memory is
So I
bad.
don't lie because my memory is bad. So I won't remember if I lied and I can't keep track of it. The biggest lie I've told that like would have gotten me in trouble.
I'm sick today.
Yes, I've called out sick when I'm not sick.
Mental sick.
It makes me feel really bad though. I feel really guilty. But then like also not really because it's like my sick time. So why wouldn't I be able to use it?
You're mental sick.
Okay, next question. Ready? What's the nicest thing anyone has ever done for you?
Moved to Seattle for me.
Agreed. That was pretty nice of that person to do.
Yeah, thanks to whoever that person was. Mm-hmm. Really makes see her almost every day and say thank you every day. Give her a massage almost every day. Walk her dog almost every day.
Love that for her.
Make food for her almost every day.
Love that.
Yeah. It's
Cool.
getting passive aggressive, isn't it?
It is.
Doesn't really feel like we're getting any closer or
Agreed.
closest. Oh, interesting. This one might be a little deep.
God.
Dig deeper. What do you want your final words to be?
I don't care. I'll be dead.
Before you're dead. I think I care more about this than you do.
Yeah, I don't care. If I'm on my way out, I'm on my way out. My final words, I don't know. Just like be happy. I don't want the people around me to worry. Like I have lived a fulfilling life and they should too. What about you? What would you say?
If you were dying, what would you tell me?
The password to my secret safe.
What is this? Where is the secret safe? You tell me the password. You
Well,
don't
I'm
even know where
not
it is.
dying yet.
Oh my gosh.
What would you say? What are your last words?
My final words would be, oh, look, we can save him.
I don't get it.
Somebody else's final, like, oh, look, he's not actually dying. Oh, I'm not actually.
That's not the question, babe.
I don't know. I don't have time to think about it right now.
Oh.
I would have think about it if that day comes
Okay,
closer.
you'll come back. Okay.
Yes.
How would you rate our relationship on a scale of 1 to 10?
10. Next question. Actually, what is 1 and what is 10?
10 is the best.
Yay.
No, genuinely, like actually, honestly.
Yeah, I think so. I think we're pretty good. We're compared to other people's relationships I've seen. It seems like we're doing a pretty good job.
You think we're in good shape? How about like relative to how our relationship has ever been? With like 10 being like the best of our relationship.
I think it's in a pretty good spot right now. I think like outside of the honeymoon period at the beginning, I think right now we're in a good spot. We've
definitely like gotten comfortable and everything, so things are just different now, but we have a good routine with each other and we enjoy each other's company, and I don't know, we don't have any like red flags in this relationship. But before we even got in the relationship, we made sure that there wouldn't be any major red flags before we started dating. So
but it's hard to do that all at once, right? Like, I mean, there's always things that come up, right? I mean, they're general big picture things. But.
Yeah, and I'm sure there are things about me that you wish were better or things that I wish were better about you, but like that's more of I'm matching your passive aggressive energy, aren't I?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but I think we're a good team.
All right, let's try this one.
What, you don't want to do it systematically?
No.
Okay.
I want you to. This is so random. Why do you think we met?
Why?
Yeah, why do you think reflection?
Ooh, I mean, that could be a really deep question if you wanted it to
Why
be.
did you want to meet with me? I mean, if for all I know.
Well, I think it's funny that, like, you know, they say that there's like 3 loves that you have in your lifetime. The first one, which is like a very, like, you know, high school, like a naive love where you're like learning about love. The second love where you get like deeply hurt and you learn a lot of lessons. And then the third love is like an easy love. And it's different than what you imagine love would be like. But it's the love that it brings you comfort and safety. And I think you are that third, and you are my third love. Well, I don't know if the first one counted, but...
Is it easy, though? I feel like sometimes you don't think it's very easy.
Love is never easy, but, like, life with you is easy. And I think that's, like, I know that I want to live life with you.
Mm-hmm. I think we're both, like, reliable people. Like, we can count on each other to do things for each other, right? Like, I think that's hard to say about anybody else in the world, right?
I don't feel that way about anybody else in the world.
You're like, if I tell you to do this or this needs to happen, and or like whatever, right? Like, we'll be there for each other. Yeah,
like even though we get on each other's nerves, we still... I'm just kidding. What would make you feel closer to me?
I don't know. I feel like we're pretty close. I mean, the one thing is that Miki, when she's about to go to bed, she like needs her space. She'll like just like go away. Or actually, she'll go from, like, I need a massage and, like, need all this treatment stuff, need to be close. And then suddenly she'll be like, go away. I'm done here.
When I'm in the process of falling asleep, I can't have anyone touching me.
Good night. Like, you don't even want to, like, say good night.
I cuddle with you before we sleep.
But, like, not really.
If it were up to Kevin, we'd just be, like, tied together all night.
No, that's too much.
I just need my own... I can't fall asleep when I'm touching other surfaces. Like
Surface.
And we also sleep with our own blankets because I don't like to share.
You like to when it's cold.
Yeah.
And then you, like, shed everything, and then you get too cold, and then you bring it all back.
Yeah.
Anyways, it's a complicated system.
Cool. Your turn.
Wow. What are 3 ways I can improve to becoming a better human being? He's like, there's 10 things, actually.
A better human being? I think you're a pretty solid human being. Like, if anyone needs to work on stuff, probably me. More so out of the 2 of us. I think, 1, you could be a bit more, systematic when you're approaching the things that you have at hand. You have supposedly a mental checklist, but nothing's ever organized in a calendar or on paper. So I think things sometimes get missed. So maybe a better system there. Like, there's nothing that you need to change to be a better human, though. Like, you are, I think, already like the optimal human. I would say your patience has definitely decreased a bit since residency has started, but you were like 300% patient, and now I would just say you're like 100. Like, I'm still at 20. So if anyone needs to work on that, it's probably me.
Wow, such political answers.
No, I genuinely mean that. Like, Kevin actually is like kind of unreal of a human. Maybe the words that you say can affect the other person before you say them. Because I think sometimes you're not intending to be confrontational, but it can come across that way. Not for me. Like, I don't mind because I know you and I know that your intentions are good. But I think for somebody who doesn't know you as well, it might hurt them.
Thank you.
No comment.
What am I supposed to say? I'm thinking about what I'm supposed to say.
Do you agree, or?
Yeah, I think I can be more intentional and more scheduled. What is supposed to happen when we're doing this? Is there like another like
We're
layer?
We're supposed to like get closer to each other. How do you relieve stress? Oh, I know the answer to this.
Sleep.
Kevin will sleep anytime, anywhere. He will have woken up from a 12-hour slumber and he'll still take another 2-hour nap.
It's so stressful.
But it's okay. At least it's not harming anyone. The way you're relieving stress.
Do you carry any wounds you still have not healed?
Why are all of mine such like deep questions and yours just like, yeah, I think we all have wounds that are unhealed. I'm working on them. I think in some wounds like never heal.
Oh, okay. I think I know some things that you're talking about, but
yeah.
We will get to another question. No.
I will not read this one out loud.
This spit just came out of your mouth.
Well, you'll see why.
Oh wow, this is our program is like PG-13 at least.
Yeah, we
right?
can.
Yeah.
Unless you wanted to share that.
Not particularly.
It has nothing to do with me, by the way. I just want to clarify.
What?
What is the greatest accomplishment of your life?
The greatest?
The greatest.
Greatest accomplishment of my life?
Yes.
Running the half marathon.
That's not true. Can you think about your answers before you give them?
Why? No, I'm serious. It was a very big accomplishment.
No, it's not.
I don't know.
It's not the greatest.
Dating Mickey Rai.
No, like, honestly. What do you consider to be your greatest accomplishment?
To be honest, I'm not sure. It's the cliche answer. He's like, oh, getting into medical school, getting into residency. Well, that's kind of boring.
I think about it.
I don't know.
That's not an answer.
Come back to me.
You need to think about it.
What is your greatest accomplishment?
I mean, the cliche one would be graduating from UCLA.
Graduation? You think graduation is more difficult?
But my experience was different. Like, UCLA was my dream school. Like, the entire experience was like a fever dream for me. So, like, the gratitude I had to step on that campus every day was different.
But you think getting in is a bigger accomplishment or graduating?
Graduating. I felt very proud when I got in, but I felt accomplished when I got out. That's a different feeling.
I think it's like once you get in, I don't know. I feel like getting in is harder than getting out.
My greatest accomplishment is all of my social media things. Like, there isn't one singular thing. Like, I don't think like, oh, hitting 1 million or whatever. Like, there's no specific milestone, but the entire idea of being able to build something from the ground up, mostly on my own, you know, is, I think, very cool, especially because it was something that I wanted to do forever, and having the courage to do it, like, I feel very accomplished.
Me too. My social media is my greatest accomplishment.
Why does it sound so fake when you say it?
Because I'm not a good social media person, because I cannot lie.
What is your greatest accomplishment?
I honestly don't know.
You don't feel accomplished?
No, I feel like as a humble person, like everything is, you know,
as scale. A humble I've never heard a humble person say that they're humble.
Everything has its moments, like in life. Like, I don't think one thing is greater than another. It's just kind of where you are in your life.
What do you think my greatest accomplishment is?
Dating me.
Like, actually?
No.
Dating you is fine, yeah.
Your recent great accomplishment?
You actually don't know?
Recently? I'm not sure. Recently. Like within the last year?
Sure. Whenever.
Within the last year. I know some of the brand deals that you've done that you like. Mm-hmm. Probably one of them would be your greatest accomplishment.
Which one? I don't even know what you're saying.
I don't know. I'm just trying to think about the things that you're proud of the last 365 days.
I'm proud of the content that does well.
You should be proud of the content that doesn't do well either. This is random. What is the darkest thing you have never told anybody? I think you tell people everything.
Yeah, I don't really have that many dark things. If something dark is going to happen to me, I'm going to tell the internet, so at least I can make some money off of the dark thing.
Hey babe, guess what happened to me today? Like, oh my gosh.
That's literally you. Have you ever questioned your sanity, and why did you?
Yes, I always question my sanity.
In what situation?
Like at work?
Yeah, in residency, you're like, why the heck did I sign up for this?
Literally, you're like at 4 a.m. trying to find like a syringe or something in the stock room, and you're like, what decisions in life have I done to get me to this point today? You know, right? Or like some mommy will call me at like 3 a.m. when I'm on call, and like she's just talking to me about her life problems. I'm like, when did I sign up to do this? Like, what the heck?
A series of like 29 years of events that have led you to the exact moment.
It's like, how did I end up being in connection with you, this patient, at this current point, and why am I have to be the one who has to deal with this?
That's valid.
Anyways, it's not always a bad thing, but yes, sometimes you have to question your sanity. I think it's a good thing. What is one thing you wish someone did or would do for you?
Wish somebody would edit all my videos to the perfection that I'm expecting. Yeah. It's not even that perfect. Like, just like 95% perfection.
Do you think like ChatGPT and AI, do you feel that stuff will do that for you soon?
I think I can get to a level, but even after that, you still need to brush through and like comb through and like, you know, I need teammates. When you work for yourself, it's very isolating. And while I have team members, nobody is like a full-time thinking with me, like invested with me, right? Like it's very much like a solo operation with people supporting me specifically on the things that I have delegated to them. And I need real people that like can do that with me.
Being a CEO is very difficult, it sounds like. Because I feel like every person you add to your team, you're kind of diluting not your true talent, but you're inviting new types of talent.
Only if you're not doing it correctly.
Oh, wow. But like you're right, you're transferring your responsibilities to someone else, essentially, right?
Yeah, but I think, you know, the point is to hire somebody who's even better than I am at doing that certain thing, right?
Yeah, but that's always hard to do.
Yeah, and everyone has different taste, especially when it comes to creative things. So it's hard to make sure you're on the same page. But we are hiring. So if you're an outstanding editor, graphic designer,
storyteller,
social media
expert,
content
massager,
curator, like feel free to always send us an email at mickykevcareers@gmail.com. We're always hiring talented people.
Miki, we have that email.
See, yeah, you're not
So
involved in the
clearly,
operations.
I'm not involved.
I'm CEO, COO, CFO.
The health, what's it called? The HR?
You're HR?
You're HR.
Oh, I'm HR. Yes, I am HR.
What am I?
You're like...
Nothing. I'm a visionary.
Yeah, sure. You're on the board of directors.
I am the board of director.
How do you wish to be remembered?
This is so deep and philosophical. How do you wish to be remembered? I just don't want anyone at the end of the day to have like a negative thought. You know, oh, this person, you know, they made a positive impact.
I can think of somebody who's going to have a negative thought.
You?
No,
that's fine.
Okay.
Miki has all the tea that she would like to spill that she should probably not spill. So
I'll spill it after residency is over.
Wow, there's always drama in residency. I mean, not everyone's going to get everything that they want, but
I would say it like your persona in residency though. Like what would you say it is?
it's fairly positive, I think, right? I mean,
Yeah, I would say you're like a very like
I work hard. I don't like push work on others.
very benign.
Yeah.
Like you do your work, you get it done, and like there's no drama or anything.
Yeah, if people ask me a favor, I usually do it. Like it's not too crazy.
Well, you'll do it if it makes sense.
Yeah, I'm not going to like do things for free. That's not good either. Not a pushover.
Am I a pushover?
Sometimes.
Do you think so?
Yeah. You feel like you aren't, but
I
feel
never
like,
realized I was a pushover until recently. I am a people pleaser.
Yeah, that's like the same thing. I feel like sometimes like when Miki like doesn't want to put her foot down, she'll like, it's okay, don't worry about it. She says that a lot. Don't worry about it. It's okay. I'll just deal with it.
Yeah, I do deal with it. And then I have a lot of dealing to do.
Mm-hmm.
It's really stressful.
He's like, can you please call them and tell them to get their stuff together? Can you do it for me, honey? Can you do it? And
I
I'm like,
need HR.
Hi, I'm Miki Rai. I'm calling. I'm Mickey's assistant. Hi.
When Kevin goes to Chick-fil-A and picks up the order under Mickey and they're like, are you Mickey? And Kevin's like,
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Or one time, remember when you were working, I had to call the bank for you and they're like, Mr. Rai, how are you? I'm like, oh gosh, I guess I don't know.
You don't want to be Mr. Rai.
I don't know if I should have corrected them or not because I didn't want to get in trouble. Because, you know, sometimes else are like, sorry, we cannot deal with you have to give your phone to the real person.
Yeah.
I'm like, sorry, I'm Mickey's assistant. You want to answer this, Lucky? He's actually looking at it. Have you ever stolen anything? I don't think I've stolen anything. I've accidentally, like, I was at the convenience store in my undergrad and I accidentally had a bag. I accidentally put something in my pocket and I didn't pay for it. And I was like, felt bad. So I went back to pay for it.
Not you answering the question that you were supposed to ask me.
Oh, whoops. I'm sorry. Have you stolen anything?
Yes, I have. When I was a kid in Japanese school, I stole this girl's eraser, and I still feel bad about it.
Do you want to Venmo her some money right now?
I have never stolen anything from like a store or anything. I'd be too scared.
Not because it's unethical?
Yeah, like I'm scared because like it's bad.
Like it's illegal?
Yeah, like I don't want to like anything that has to do with like the law and like stuff. Like I don't mess
But
with
you're
that kind
for
of
a good
stuff.
deal though, right?
What do you mean?
You're okay to get a good deal on stuff from the store.
That has nothing to do with stealing.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, but I've got a good stealing story, but it'll have to wait a couple of years because I was an accomplice in a crime that I didn't know I was.
Miki is the most like she's the last person who'd break a law.
No, well, except jaywalking.
There's some laws which you think are not. She's only will be following the laws in which she thinks there's a reason for the law. Like jaywalking, she doesn't think it's like, why can I just not cross the road right now? It's fine.
No, if there's nobody there, like, why would I not?
But there's
cross
other
the
things
road?
where she's like, we must follow this. We have to follow this.
Yes.
Exactly. Or else.
Yes. I'm not trying to get like,
Like speeding. She's like, that's fine. People go faster all the time. That's not a law. It's just a suggestion.
It is a suggestion.
But sometimes she'll see the police. I'll be driving and she'll be like scrolling her phone, relaxing, and she'll randomly be like, police! I'm like,
Which is hilarious because Kevin never speeds.
But then you make me, like, when that happens, I just press the brake.
He'll go from 65 to 45.
Because you told me, like, police, so what else am I, like, slow down?
I'm just used to growing up, like, every time there was police, I'd have to tell my mom in case my mom was speeding. And you never tell me when I'm speeding if there's police because you don't do the lookout. Like, as a passenger, you're supposed to look out if I'm speeding.
At least I tell you where you're supposed to go.
That's what the GPS is for.
You don't look at the GPS. Anyways, we have a lot of our biggest relationship issues revolves around us driving.
This is a good one. When you are sad or upset about something, how do you like to be comforted?
I like someone to tell me that I'm right.
Yes, you need words of affirmation to confirm that the way that you think and the way that you feel are normal.
I would like to have someone sit there and for me to yell and for them to nod their heads.
That's it? That's all you need to be?
I like to win what else am I supposed to say?
How do you like
I don't really like to be, I don't think comforted is the right word. I like to have someone told me that I did what was right or...
He doesn't think it's comforting because it's like, you don't need comfort. You need like change.
I need an action or realization that I was wrong or for the other person or the thing that happened to like unupset me.
Unupset. He's Enneagram 8 in case you can't tell.
Like, you know, when someone's like, so like yesterday I was driving and some lady cut me off.
Mm-hmm. What would comfort you in that situation?
No, but I was about to honk or something, and then they put their hands up and then waved and like said sorry. Like the person in the passenger seat was like said sorry, so then I was fine, right? Mm-hmm. That's okay. Mm-hmm. Instead of if that person flipped me off, I would have been like, oh my gosh.
Come on, go.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
So there's that. What is the darkest thought you ever had? You have dark thoughts a lot.
No, I don't. I don't feel like I have dark thoughts at all. I just have nightmares sometimes. That's it.
You're like, what if all of
I constantly have like nightmares where I'm like, oh my God, I'm like stuck in like a game show and I have to like win my way out. And I'm like in the trenches, like in the mud, like, you know, like that kind of dark thought, not like dark thoughts.
It's like, babe, what happens? You're like, what happens if this happened to us? What should we do?
What happens to us?
I don't know. I can't think of anything recently. But
see, I don't have any dark thoughts.
I don't know if it's dark thoughts, but like thoughts that don't make sense. Or like, what happens if this happens?
That has nothing to do with darkness. That's just random thoughts. Take turns imitating each other.
Me?
Yeah, you can imitate me first.
T? Bubs, come on. Chop. You're so slow. Hi, Buttles. You're so beautiful. Nobody else in the world supports me as much as you.
When Kevin first imitated my dog mom voice, I was like, there's no way I sound like that.
Hi.
But apparently that's exactly what I sound like.
You're so smart. You are so handsome.
So smart. That's so smart.
You are so
Anyways,
cute.
Okay. Imitate. What should I imitate? Like, what incident should I imitate? Babe. Oh my God. You would not believe I just turned out from outside our house and this car, oh my God, like they were about to hit me. It was this close. And then I honked at them and then they had the audacity to flip me off. And then I got super mad. And then, oh my God, like then when I was merging on the highway, the person in front just like did not go for whatever reason. And it was just so dangerous. And the car 2 lanes over almost hit me 4 times on the highway. Like, I just did not feel safe. Like, why are people driving like this?
Yes, that's how I feel.
Yeah, you call me every time you leave so that you can tell me how people are driving on the road.
Yes, it hasn't changed recently, has it?
No.
I've never called you being like, wow, everybody was so pleasant today on the road. Is there something in your life that you ignore because you are not ready to face it?
Oh, all the time.
Yes.
So Enneagram 3s and stress go to Enneagram 9, which is like the complacent, avoidant, isolated, just like leaves everything to rot. So when I'm really, really stressed and I can't get anything done, I just end up not doing anything. And then everything's like half-assed, which kind of sucks. So right now I'm there.
Like this podcast episode?
What do you mean? This podcast episode is fun.
Exactly.
Today's the first day I've been back on my game, like in the last 2 weeks, I feel like.
What do you think my weakness is?
Your weakness, like regarding which
Weakness.
category?
Regarding which weakness?
Which category of weaknesses?
Physical weakness, mental weakness, social weakness.
Your weakness is that, I mean, it's a strength and a weakness, I think. That you are so unapologetically yourself in all times and you feel that you can say anything in any situation, which I think makes you very brave, but sometimes a little too brave.
I don't say everything all the time. I'm not going to
I think you've gotten better. You've certainly improved. And in comparison to some other people, like, obviously you're not like us. But
I'm not context unaware.
like, I'm on the complete opposite side of the spectrum where not only do I not say the things I shouldn't say, but I'm saying the things that please people because, you know, like, that's how you get further along in life.
Yeah, you don't do that to me sometimes, though.
Why do I need to
You
do that
never
to
say
you?
the things that I want to hear.
Oh, yes, I do.
Not all the time. You know exactly. Like
Oh, God.
it's true.
I don't want to do it. Why does this sound so inappropriate? What can we create together?
A future.
What we will create together is a med school interview guide. Kevin has so graciously promised to create a med school interview. Well, so I recently released a nursing interview guide, a comprehensive guide. It's a 15-page guide, but it includes interview questions, sample answers, common pitfalls, and behavioral questions, how to answer those, a comprehensive interview checklist, a thank you note template, like literally anything from A to Z that you need to prep for a nursing interview for. You can shop it at mickeyrai.com, but I've gotten so much positive feedback. You guys have loved the guide so much, and many of you have requested an equivalent for med school admissions. So before research year ends very shortly. So yeah, we'll be creating that together.
And more podcast episodes. Next question. Wow, I like this question a lot. Mm-hmm. What is my greatest gift or talent? Come on, why are you taking so long to answer?
Your problem solving abilities. You're
Okay.
very good at critically thinking and solving problems that even when you have absolutely no expertise in them, you are able to somehow still figure it out. Like, I would be so crippled with anxiety that I wouldn't be able to solve it, but Kevin can always figure it out. And you're smart enough to figure it out. Like, you have a lot of brain cells.
And Google abilities.
Yes.
Thank you, Google, for enabling my gift.
Now it's asking me to ask you what you think your greatest gift or talent is.
Mickey has so many gifts and talents.
No, it's you. It's asking you what you think of your own greatest gift.
I think it's my awareness of life. Awareness. No, you don't think I'm aware.
Like situational awareness?
No. Not
What
that
kind of awareness?
I think it's my ability to adapt quickly.
Yeah.
Like playing games or
Problem
like
solving.
trying to do stuff. Like I can figure out the tricks and stuff more quickly than other people
That's
usually.
literally what I said.
Not the same though.
It is the
Oh
same.
my gosh.
Kevin loves, fun fact, Kevin loves talking about himself.
Not
True or
really.
false?
No.
True.
No.
People wouldn't believe it, but it's true. Like, Kevin, I think it's a form of self-love when you want to talk about yourself, which is good.
I'm proud of myself. What motivates you to get up every morning?
I'm not motivated to get up. I don't like getting up in the morning.
I agree.
Yeah.
What would motivate you to get up some mornings?
Stress. I get up because I'm stressed and I need to get the to-do list done.
Like last night, we were planning on going to bed early. And so we went to bed at like 9, or at least I went to bed at 9.
Mm-hmm.
And then like an hour later, Mickey just like literally, I like turn around and she like freaking wakes me up and she's listening to some random YouTube video. And she's like, Kevin, what do you think about, like in her regular loud voice, she's asking me about these super deep things and literally still in like a REM sleep. Like,
No, you're not. First of all, you went to bed at 7 p.m. So when you got up at 9, I was like, okay, you can talk for a little bit. You still got, and then you slept until 9, so you still got over 12 hours of sleep. True or false?
fine.
Okay.
Last question.
Oh.
Last question.
Oh. Do you have an old item that you cannot let go of? Tell me about it.
I have many old items I cannot get rid of. You want to name a couple of them?
No, you can go ahead.
There's like the Ichiro bobblehead, the baseballs, my old textbooks. There's yeah, those are the main things.
That old box of textbooks, like, it makes me want to like,
Puke.
you know?
Where is it?
It's
You moved it out of the green box. Green box is holding the shoes. Oh, it's in the white box. It's in the white box with the black
I have
thing.
never once touched those textbooks before in my life. It's that box is over 100 pounds, and never has Kevin ever touched any of those books in his life.
In my future, those were the books I used in undergrad and med school. So
but every time we move, it's like the most annoying thing for us to move.
There isn't anything else that's more annoying. It's literally a box.
No, that's literally number one. But Kevin is low-key a hoarder.
Your mirror, all your other stuff.
What mirror?
Your giant box.
We sold the mirror for money.
It was very heavy. You made me move. You should have sold it before we moved to this house.
Well.
And all the other stuff we sold.
Well, we still haven't sold the textbooks, so
I'm not trying to sell the textbooks.
Nobody would want to buy them.
Just for me. They have more sentimental value to me than
others. Oh, God. Last
question for Mickey. Oh, this is a good question. What is something you would like to do but are too scared to try? A week ago, we would say the half marathon. Actually, we weren't that scared.
No, I wasn't that scared. Hire full-time employees to work for me. I'm scared because it's a huge financial risk for me, and then also a huge commitment for the other person. Like, all aspects of it are quite daunting, and then like I have to set up like a health insurance plan and 401k and all these things for employees, so it's just a huge hassle too.
Like you're being a real company, like a real boss.
Yeah, so logistically it has been very stressful trying to figure that out, but I think it's something I need to do if I want to move forward. Like I know it needs to happen, so hopefully soon.
Good luck. Okay. I'm not a full-time employee. I guess it's different. All right. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you for these two wonderful board game folks for bringing out the best questions that we are able to answer. This may be the last episode that you may see me being all well rested and happy. You may see me in other types of episodes where I'm less positive.
No, there's still one more episode before that.
Okay, clearly I'm not the one planning these episodes, and Mickey has greater plans for me.
Yes.
Because she's the boss. So thank you all for listening, and stay tuned for next week's episode.
See you next week. Bye.